thanks for joining us. It's that time again, 3 o'clock on a Thursday, so obviously, where else would you be? Oh, thank you for joining. Hello Lauren, hi everyone. Oh, it's always nice, thank you for all these little waves. So yeah, no live last week, so I'm back this week, first time. Feel a bit jittery, been away for a while. So yeah, give us a wave guys, let us know you're there. Thank you as always for joining. Yeah, I can't believe it. What, have we got maybe 2 lives after this? If you'll have me, of course. Before we're back to, dare I say normal? Don't know if I dare say normal. But anyway, before we're allowed to let you back in store. So thank you for joining us, all of you. As always, we will be joined by members of the Silver Cross team who will be answering any questions that you might have throughout our live. So whether it's furniture, mattresses, car seats, whatever it is, keep your questions coming. They are here to help. So if there's anything that I don't mention in the live that you want to know, then drop the team a message and they will come back to you. Got all these waves. Thanks guys. Hello. Thank you for joining us. Oh, we've got Gateway to Beauty. Hello. Thank you. So, as always, we will have a giveaway competition. So for one lucky viewer of today's live, as it's a furniture live, you might not have guessed from the room set behind me, we'll be giving away one of our Silver Cross sleeping bags. So these are suitable from birth to 6 months. I've got the blue one here, but we do have a pink and a neutral as well. So now we've got everybody, or now we've got a few people, we'll get started. So I'm really excited to talk to you today about the new Finchley room set. So we had this delivered yesterday. I think we might be one of the first stores to have it out on shop floor. I'm sure I'll hear if that's wrong. But yeah, so here it is. So 3 pieces. I might have to move the camera because in fact, that's why I was almost late, because I was trying to fit everything in. So last minute, as always. So yeah, we've got it out in store here at Baby Care Bradford in our newly refurbished furniture showroom, which we love very much. And Finchley is, well, we're a bit excited because for 3 pieces, the full room set is going to be £650. So for 3 pieces of really good quality Silver Cross furniture delivered to your door, then we feel that that's a really, really competitive price point. So let me talk to you a little bit about it. The pieces are available separately, so if you don't have room for all 3, or you just want a cot bed, or you might just want a wardrobe, whatever you want, then they are available as singles as well. So starting with the cot bed, because they are ultimately the most popular items that we do. So I'm going to bring you over here a little bit. I'm getting brave on these lives now. I'm going to start moving you around because my boss won't stretch to a cameraman in the budget. So here we are. So you'll bear with me while I'm cameraman and presenter. So the Finchley cot bed is really, really lovely. It's a really nice height. Obviously, I've mentioned before that I'm not overly tall. I've currently got it set up at the moment in the middle mattress setting. It comes with 3 height settings for the mattress. So you have a closer, higher up one for sort of newborn, up to the age where they start trying to roll over and perhaps sit up. When you get the inkling that they're doing that, you'd move them down to the next mattress position. So that's here, just meaning then that as they are starting to roll, and they're just sort of at a nice deeper depth in the cot bed to keep them nice and safe. And we have a setting that's lower than this as well, because then when they start standing or pulling themselves up, we want to make sure that they're sort of on the lowest setting possible. So because it's a cot bed, as well as being what you see now, we can turn it into a toddler bed. So your toddler bed will just have 1 mattress setting, so it makes a really lovely toddler bed. All the images of which can be found either on our social media or over on our website as well. Finchley is on there. So do feel free to take a look. We've got all the dimensions and things too. But as well as being a cot bed and a toddler bed, that's fairly standard, fairly straightforward. It also has a day bed setting, which is lovely. So by day bed setting, what we mean is instead of removing both the sides from your cot bed, you leave one in place, either side, dependent upon how your nursery is orientated. And the advantage of that sort of 3 sides is that you've got a really nice transition from this sort of lovely snug cot bed that your toddler might be starting to, grow, not in terms of they're as big as it, one would hope, but that they're just kind of ready to move into more of a big girl's bed or a big boy's bed, then you can take one of the sides away, and it's just a more gradual introduction to that sort of self-sufficient big girl, big boy, overnight sleeping type situation. So you take one side off, and then as and when you feel ready as mum or dad or whoever, or as they feel ready, then you can remove the other side. And what happens is that these ends here, these lovely ends with the silver cross badges on, so the nice hardware, these split into two, giving you a cot bed end that's sort of half the height again. So if I just step back, there we go. I'm trying not to make it too shaky. So yeah, what happens is the cot bed end splits here, so leaving you with feet again. So you've got a really nice sort of this kind of height toddler bed. So nice and accessible for your toddler if you want to sit alongside them and read them a story, or if you want to sit sort of with them at bedtime. It's just nice and workable. It's a really, really versatile piece of furniture that's going to take you right the way through to your little one being sort of old enough to take themselves off and get into bed and get out of bed during the night and whatnot. Not too many times during the night, one would hope. So yeah, so that's the cot bed, 3 base settings, really lovely, really solid construction. You can see it's got this sort of nice, cool oak effect on the ends, but it does have white sides. So it sort of taps into 2 interior styles. So we've got, there we go, just set you down. So we've got this kind of sleek, minimalist, clean edge, which sort of really taps into the minimalist living trend for interiors, but then you've got that nice combination with the wood, so it's nice and fresh but still quite warm, and sort of taps into that Scandi inspired nursery interiors, which is well, huge at the moment. On the subject of interiors, because I know many people have been asking me since I put the pictures on yesterday, this little basket down here, controversially, it's actually an apple, not a pumpkin. Nick's Cooks Cakes. But yeah, this little basket down here is from Zara Home. So unfortunately we don't sell them, but if you have a look on there, they do come in 2 sizes. So I've cleared up the basket saga. So that's where the baskets are from. Gorgeous, very useful. Stay tuned for more baskets. But yeah, so that's your cot bed. Really lovely, nice and neat, really well built. We'll now move on to our wardrobe. There we go, just set you down again. So, oh, thank you. We like how the combination blends. That's lovely, thank you very much. I can't take the credit for it, it's not my work, but I'm quite a fan too. So yeah, so then we move on to the wardrobe. So you see you've got the really lovely hardware, so the handles are sort of really nice, brushed finish, nice rounded edges, so the quality is sort of really carried through from what we'd expect with Silver Cross, even at this kind of more competitive priced furniture end. So on the wardrobe, really nice double hanging rail. I had a lot of fun dressing this wardrobe. I know my colleagues will be chuckling because that's the kind of thing that I could just faff with all day long. So open the wardrobe so you can see we've got shelves all the way across, and they each have a hanging rail, so nice and accessible. So yeah, lots of space for storage, because obviously with full-size wardrobes with baby clothes there's quite a lot of wasted space, because obviously they're only this big. How cute are these, by the way, these little grey knitted pants? Very broody. But yeah, so rather than having wasted space down here, we've got the extra shelf with the hanging rail as well, so you've got twice what you'd normally have basically. And even then, as I say, I love a basket, so a couple of nice size storage baskets. Good old, I think these are H&M actually, these. But yeah, in the bottom, just to help you utilise that space. So things like bibs and muslin squares, socks. I always found that I struggled with where to keep those, because in drawers they get lost and they all get muddled in together. So play around with baskets, they are the way forward. You can even have a little nappy caddy down there. Love a nappy caddy. So yeah, as well as being double shelf and double rail, these are multi-position as well, so each one has 3 height settings. And then if you wish, when your children are older, you can take that middle shelf out should you wish to do so, to give you a full height wardrobe. So we've got a shelf, space at the bottom for baskets, 2 hanging rails, and then a shelf in the middle. So endless possibilities for storage. I think that's one of the things that I really, really like about Finchley, is that the pieces themselves all look beautiful and will lend themselves nicely to a nursery. But the wardrobe and dresser, which I'll move on to now, are sort of really versatile pieces. So as your little one grows, you're not going to find that you're left with a baby wardrobe or a baby, changing unit type item. You could put this in an older child's bedroom and it's still going to work really well. So once they've outgrown the cot bed, you can still, sort of make the most of these pieces. So on the changer itself, we do have a removable changer top. So this is secured at the back and the front, but when you decide your little one no longer wants to have, you don't feel like you're utilising the changing space, then you can take that off just to leave you with more of a look of a chest of drawers. I do have some people who leave that on for the duration. If your little one then goes on to have, television or a computer in their room or something, people often feel that lip for older children is good because it stops them pulling things off that they don't want them to get to. But if you did want to remove it, then it's just 4 screws there or thereabouts, and you can take that off to leave you with your chest of drawers. Obviously at the moment we're using it for changing space for display purposes. Once your little one starts trying to roll over and sit up, then obviously you wouldn't change them on an elevated surface. But even with our sort of really lovely snuggle changing mat that we've got, which is a really generous size, there's still space to get all your changing essentials on there. So I've just put a couple of glass jars on there with like cotton wool balls and things. So you've still got space to work with on that changer top, and obviously a little IKEA plant for good measure. So yeah, as well as the removable changer top, obviously you've got your drawers. Nice deep drawers, same curved handles again, so just sort of nice, soft finish off on the edges. The drawers are a full drawer, so if I bring you back over here, you'll see that they're completely open. Just trying to avoid the fixings and instructions that my lovely colleague, bless him, left in there when he assembled this for me yesterday. So 3 really good, deep, spacious drawers. And again, I know lots of you, this won't be news to many of you, but like drawer dividers, that kind of thing, just to help you utilise that space available to you. So as I mentioned, and you'll be able to find on our website, if you perhaps only have room for the cot bed and the dresser, or the cot bed and the wardrobe, you can play around, but the full 3-piece room set, including delivery, is £650. We will have some bundles available with mattresses as well, and of course you can look to introduce anybody's bedding. On the subject of mattresses, the mattress size for the cot bed is 140 by 70, which is sort of a standard cot bed size, but they do fit beautifully with the Silver Cross True Fit range of mattresses. They've got sort of really nice 90-degree corners, meaning that when you do put them in the cot bed, you don't have any sort of unsightly gaps or anywhere for dummies and things to fall down the side of. To get a really nice snug fit with a mattress. So yeah, I think as far as furniture lives go, I'm not sure there's much else I can tell you other than that I had a great deal of fun dressing this room set. So if you are local, then it is in store and will be available to view once we're back open. It is available on our website now. As I mentioned, we've got delivery available. So 3 pieces, single pieces. And I must mention at this point as well that all of our Silver Cross furniture, Finchley excluded, with it being so brand spanking new, but all of our other Silver Cross furniture ranges are on offer at the moment with 20% off, and we do have some offers on interiors as well. So let me know if there is anything else that you want to see. But yeah, I think my colleagues have been hot off the ball answering any questions. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. I'll just prompt my colleague in head office to pick a winner for our sleeping bag, and I will be in touch with the lucky winner to give them a choice of colour. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Take care, and I will see you next week. Who knows what we'll talk about then. Thanks very much, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.